All right, family, Segovia back with another video, y'all. We got an epic 2024 recap. I had some fun making this video. It was tough making this video, but I think we got some bangers. I forgot a lot of this stuff happened. Make sure you guys stick around till the end. I'm probably gonna get choked up, y'all. 2024 was a big year for me, and I know big things are coming, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, y'all. I ain't gonna talk too much. We're gonna talk at the end of this video, so make sure you guys stick around. Enough with the chit chat. Let's get into the reaction. Enjoy the show.
It's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen. Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk out. You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years. Like, it's like that. Why?
Yes.
Because I'm really the product. It's not what you think. I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought. I have far less play in me than you would like. And I'm relentless. I'm out there. I'm still, to this day, I play 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92-6.
Don't you think?
How was 2024? Cat Williams kind of set it off, right? Cat Williams kind of set it off and got these. He opened up the doors, opened up the flood doors, y'all.
It's weird that 15 billionaires are building bunkers. Listen carefully, it's scary. In the last week, a jaw-dropping 15 billionaires secretly constructed underground bunkers. Billionaires such as Mark Zuckerberg, OpenICO, Sam Altman, and even President Biden are rushing to build their own bunkers. Conspiracy theorists aren't buying that this is just a coincidence, so what do our wealthy elites apparently know that we don't? With global tensions at an all-time high, some speculate it's related to looming worldwide chaos. Are billionaires preparing for economic collapse, natural disaster, or even nuclear war? The timing is extremely suspicious. One truth is clear. These bunkers are not for show. They're fully equipped high-tech shelters stockpiled with years of supplies. But what terrifying threat has so worried the powers that be? Some just see paranoid panic, but could billionaires truly be receiving inside warnings of impending catastrophe? If the richest humans are now seeking shelter, should the rest of us start developing our own escape plans just in case?
Miami, Florida, on New Year's Day 2024.
Miami 14s are facing charges after police say a brawl broke out at this popular shopping center. Officers, they swarmed the Bayside Marketplace last night.
Police response. Narrative changes when we don't believe it.
Police say more than 50 juveniles.
Did you catch that? 50 is a big jump from 4. They say they were just arresting some kids. This police response suggests it was something else. Why are they lying?
Videos, the videos are no longer on their phones. The videos are no longer on their phones.
Why would they go to the mall again?
The coordinates
Okay.
to the mall, if you put them in reverse, take you to Antarctica. Maybe they mixed up the coordinates and they popped up in Miami instead.
What the heck was going on in Miami the other night? Well, people are saying aliens. This was the scene outside the Miami Mall last night, with a ton of policemen showing up on the scene. I mean, like hundreds of officers and 60 police cars trying to restore order on the scene. It was reported that a bunch of teenagers were starting fights and letting off fireworks in the mall, but why was there this big of a police response? Well, rumors started to spread that it wasn't caused by teenagers, but 7 to 10 foot aliens. During all this craziness, police scanners were cut off, all plane flights were canceled, and more than 60,000 homes lost power due to this. Like, it was a massive ordeal. With a police response like this, people are convinced the authorities are hiding something. The amount of police present, helicopters shutting down the airspace, power shutting off, all for a group of teenagers causing trouble, which brings us back to the claims of this being caused by 7 to 10 feet tall aliens. People all over social media are voicing their opinion, with this person showing a video that has people scratching their heads. And this person said, that's a huge police presence for some kids shooting off fireworks and fighting inside a Miami Mall Monday night. 4 juveniles were arrested. The question is all this alien talk just people starting a false narrative? Or did some alien stuff really happen that isn't being addressed by authorities? Who knows? And who knows if we'll ever know. But drop a like if you think there was something more going down.
So we saw how that started. Everyone said how the year started. You know, people are crazy, conspiracists. How's the year ending? Orbs in the sky, drones in the sky, a lot of press conferences of reputable military people and high ups in the government, Pentagon, saying there is life out there. We're not the only ones. Yeah, see how it started, see how it ended. A gonna see how next year starts tomorrow, y'all. We're gonna see. We'll be here.
One guy on Twitter that was saying a while back, I live on a ground floor apartment and I hear Jews underneath me. And everybody's like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, that's
exactly. And now he's like, I told you I wasn't crazy. But this guy's was.
But what are they doing? Like, I heard that they hired people to build like this tunnel, and they were hanging out, and like the people would live there for like 3 weeks. These like migrant workers were just digging this tunnel, and they stayed there for 3 weeks. But what's the purpose of it?
I have no idea. I don't know anything. I just know that there's tunnels, and that there's this one video of this guy coming out of the sewer. So he lifts a manhole cover, comes out of the sewer, and then he's fucking wandering around, this Hasidic Jewish guy. And everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing down there?
Yeah, that's really bizarre. They wouldn't come out, too. The cops had to get them out. Like, they were like, we don't want to come out. And they were, like, charged with disorderly conduct. I don't know. The whole fucking world is just weird.
What do you know about this, Jamie? Anything?
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
The best I've gotten is that they started making them during COVID. But that, like, it makes sense. But it also, you see the tunnels, you're like, no way. That's not... They didn't do that in 2 years or a year or 6 months, whatever it was.
They weren't exactly nice tunnels either. They were just kind of shitty, rudimentary, basic holes.
Right,
like, were they doomsdayers? Is that what they thought the world was going to end?
Wait a minute, the tunnels are so big that you don't think they could make them in 2 years? Is that what you're saying?
Some of them look big. It's
really?
Like, how do you? I mean, some of them are saying they go. They're going to multiple different buildings. It's like a series of tunnels. It's not just a tunnel.
Let's look into this.
Fam, this situation got even funnier. Watch this video.
Crazy, y'all. Remember this?
Bro, I'm getting more questions than answers here. Why was he crawling from underground, and why he ran and pushed the cameraman like that? Where was you coming from, bro? Hold on, bro. The cameraman said nothing. I would have said so much. But anyways, breaking: New York City Mayor Eric Adams orders every cop in the city into the tunnels to find their source. Bro, what is going on? We live in Gotham, bro. This is not a drill. This is not a joke. New York City Mayor Eric Adams orders every cop in the city into the underground Jewish tunnels to find their source of what? Bro, what is going on? Vibranium? What the? Yo, Oh my God, yo, you can't make this up. What a way to start 2024 out, man.
It was so hard finding clips. Like, I didn't want to bring you guys nothing but MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, because all these things that are happening, like, remember when they happened, like, content was so easy to find because it was just everyday people like us, posting what they're seeing. But, throughout the year, the news stations take over that. So I had such a hard time. I didn't think this was going to be this hard. It took me a while to make this. It's all news clips, y'all. BBC News, all these news clips just take over and flood TikTok after a while. After something goes viral, all of our clips go away and the big news stations take over. And you know what they do to the clips, right? Y'all remember this? This is how the year started, y'all.
Filmed on a weapons platform. You see that there's a dog there. See the animals are black. I'm assuming this is black hot. You see the object just went to white, and you'll see it going from white to black, and that's basically showing the heat differential. So it's going like hot and cold, hot and cold. The problem was the optics platform was jammed. These individuals who target with these platforms, they can shoot out an Al-Qaeda tire at 27 miles away, but not being able to lock it was one of the first signs that something's weird. I was able to find direct eyewitnesses and corroborate that this event did happen. When individuals would target in on it with the optics, the way it was described, each of these hanging things, they were stiff, like they weren't moving. They had geometric form, like scales. What was said to me is scales, like an armor. There were also people with night vision who were out and they were tasked to go look for it. Couldn't see it on the night vision. Only in the thermal spectrum could it be seen.
So here we are at Eagle Pass, and we're going to be meeting with the major officials and law enforcement are responsible for the border, and you'll hear directly from them and see exactly what's going on for yourself. So with that, let's begin.
Yes, I'm Tony Gonzalez. I'm the local congressman here in the district. My district is 823 miles of the southern border, places like Eagle Pass, El Paso, Uvalde, Del Rio. We've been at the epicenter of this border crisis. Elon, every White House has done that.
Okay.
Whether it was Trump, whether it was Obama, whether it was Clinton, whether it was Bush, every single White House has had a border issue, and every single one has had to handle it the same way.
Okay.
By essentially going, we can't let everybody in because it's going to overwhelm us. You're gonna abide by the laws, and if you don't qualify for asylum, we're going to send you back. And as soon as you start doing that, it alleviates the stress. This administration hasn't done that yet. Okay. We're getting about 2,500 people coming over illegally a day, and we are repatriating or sending zero back. Zero.
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 So zero is quite a small number.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's just literally zero. So
Zero.
Basically, there's no repatriation.
What is happening is
this is insane.
NBC is under fire for censoring Texans star quarterback C.J. Stroud's religious speech. In a Sunday Night Football postgame interview, the rookie quarterback said this.
Your first NFL season and a record-setting performance for you. What does this moment mean?
First and foremost, I just want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's been amazing.
But when the clip was posted on X, the 4-second part of the former Ohio State player's answer about Jesus was selectively edited out after the reporter's question.
CJ, your first playoff game in your first NFL season and a record-setting performance for you. What does this moment mean?
I mean, it's been amazing.
The Simpsons.
See, I don't know, well, I guess that's what it is, right? They have the higher ups over there. It's one of two things, right? One of two things. It was either political, because he has a lot of influence. And you know what they say about, Trump supporters, because at that time that was a big topic. It was in January. Trump supporters are more religious, more for the country, more for God and all that. And the Democrats, let's be real, their supporters, they push more of the narrative of screw America pretty much, right? It's either that, that's why they cut it out, or there's something deeper and darker with these higher ups, you know? I still haven't figured that one out, what it is. A part of me thinks it's kind of political, mixed with the higher ups. That's what they believe. That's why the Democrats push that. They, you know, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Was it more demonic and dark, or was it more political? I don't know, yo.
Did it again. This time.
Remember these Simpsons predictions? Ran these reactions for a while. All these Simpsons stuff coming out. Now it was hard to find Simpsons from the early March, you know, April time when they were popular, because now it's all for 2025. But
their prediction sends chills down our spines. Imagine this. Airplanes from multiple countries facing destruction one after another near the end of 2024. Sounds eerily familiar, right? In one unforgettable episode, Springfield is rocked by a string of bizarre airplane disasters. What makes it spine-tingling is how it mirrors recent real-life events. In the past few days, planes from Kazakhstan, Norway, Canada, and South Korea have all been destroyed under mysterious circumstances. Coincidence? Or could this be yet another eerie prediction from the show that seems to know too much? What's even more unsettling is how The Simpsons depicted this chain reaction of events. Escalating global tensions and technological failures leading to chaos in the skies. Could this be a warning about what's to come as we approach the end of the year? Do you think this prediction is just fiction? Or is it something we should seriously worry about? Comment part 2 if you want a deeper dive into this chilling topic.
Over the weekend, President Biden said he's ready to take action if Congress is serious about solving the border issue.
If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done.
Starting another fucking war. Still trying to kill the deal.
Super Bowl. Remember the Super Bowl halftime show? This was before the Super Bowl. Check them out. I guess that's what you got to do to get your album sales up and perform at the Super Bowl.
Getting back to the comment, you said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you explain what you meant by that term then? Just explain, because it's really simple. You said you didn't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. What did you mean?
And I prayed about it, and I thought, I'm not missing that dedication. And
who wants to go hear this guy preach about the Lord? Look at him. Like, can people not see through these things? And are they just hypnotized? Are they, I don't want to say weak-minded, but who would go? I'm sure you got to buy tickets to go see this guy. It's not free. And they're probably not cheap because he's a multimillionaire, if not billionaire. Look at him. Who's going to go and, look at him, y'all. That's crazy.
Without the airplane that we have that I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere. And Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
Well, my question then, okay, all right, but I want to get to the demons because people are very concerned about that comment.
Give me a chance here, Inside Edition. I love your eyes.
Do you ever use your private jets to go visit your vacation homes, for example?
Yes, I do.
Okay, again, getting back to the comment, you said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you explain what you meant by that? By
Some
that
evil.
term?
That's some evil in his heart,
really
y'all.
simple.
I
You
see
said
it.
you didn't want to get into a tube
That's
with
some
a bunch of
hatred.
demons. What did you mean?
You know what's fucked? Whoa. This is crazy, bro.
Gives me the chills. Like, it's creepy.
Maui, the Maui fires, right?
Maui, remember Maui?
Bro, this is crazy.
What happened, bro?
I just remembered I should have got The Rock and Oprah when they said to donate. I just remembered that, y'all.
So you know in Moana had like a lady that was a mountain, and then she turned into a person. Remember this?
Yeah, I seen this on TikTok.
Check this out. Now, Maui in Lahaina, the part of the island that was on fire the island is shaped as like a woman's head.
Yeah.
And where the fire was directly where the third eye would be, like on the forehead.
Okay, that's kind of fucked.
Hold on, let me see if I can find the video. I don't know if I still have the video here. Damn, I don't have it here.
Nah, you know.
No, but hold on.
Yeah.
But this is pretty much what it is.
Let me see. You can look it up, Loki.
Maui Island shape. Yeah, see, this is the shape of the island. It looks like a person.
A woman, yeah.
It looks like a person. And then the fire was right here where the third eye would be.
No, that's weird.
That's crazy.
No coincidence, y'all. No coincidence.
The fact that the island looks like that and it's right there.
So that shit is definitely planned.
Something's going on, bro.
Something's very suspicious about
Something's
that.
going on. Nah.
Gosh, I wish we had done something.
But just imagine a governor going on television after a massive tragedy where we don't even know the number of people dead yet. You have this massive area that's been burnt to the ground.
Yeah.
And then he starts talking about taking it over for the state. That's an insane position to take.
It is.
Post-tragedy. When
And
people are suffering at their most, they can't even believe it happened.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's saying, we're going to take it for the state and make a memorial? How about give the fucking people their homes back?
Exactly.
You know, one of the things we went over yesterday, which is a crazy number, we were looking at the amount of money that was accidentally sent to Ukraine. Like they oversent $6 billion. And then I said, well, how much would it cost to rebuild every house in the Maui fire? And it's $5 billion, $5 billion something.
Yeah.
Like that's just like accidental money. Yeah. But there's no talk of doing that. There's no talk of doing that. Isn't that interesting?
The way, and it's happened 2 or 3 times now where the Pentagon has said, "Oh, we miscalculated how much money we had set aside for Ukraine, so we have an extra $4 billion to send now."
Aliens, UFOs, proof. Even though we've been knowing about this for years and years and years and years and years since Roswell. There's a plan to slow, because you can't give everybody the truth really quick, because then everybody goes crazy and there's mass confusion and everything. So they slowly try to, weasel their way to show you the truth about the aliens. They're real. They've been here. And I'm not trying, see, if I would have said that 2 years ago, then I'm crazy. But now that I'm saying it now, it's not so crazy because it's all coming out. So UFOs are real. They're setting up the Great Delusion. Look up the Great Delusion in the Bible so everybody knows what I'm talking about. There will be a great delusion set on earth. How do you think everybody gets deluded? Because the rapture is going to happen when Jesus raptures his church. Obviously, there's beams of light. What does that remind you of? UFOs, alien abductions. So the people left on earth are going to believe that it was an alien abduction and they're going to be set off with a great delusion. So all I'm trying to do is call people to Christ before it happens. Nickelodeon documentary.
I mean, they did ease us into these orbs in the sky. They know it was. Did they know early that in 2024 they're coming? Did they have some type of communication like we've seen that they said presidents and admirals have made deals with these entities a long time ago? Did they know in 2024? So they just started building, putting in movies, Independence Day, Fire in the Sky, Armageddon, all these types of movies. And then they started doing press conferences. They started having celebrities come out and talk. The Blink-182 guy, just having all these people come out and talk about it. And then now we're at the orbs. So what's next? They're among us. They've been among us. So there's nothing to worry about. Your next door neighbor's one that works in the military. So there's nothing to worry about. You've been saying hi and chit-chatting with this guy and borrowing his tools for 5 years now. So don't be nervous. He's been there. I don't know, y'all.
Quiet on set, correct? So that just validated more of what I just said. Who has seen that? Please. Who has seen that? Thank you. Thank you. When everybody was clowning me, oh yeah, he's like going, then that comes out, and that validates just a little bit what I'm saying. It goes deeper than that. Way deeper than that. That's just the iceberg. That's just the tip of the iceberg. What does that mean, SpongeBob is watching me? What does that mean? What did I tell you? What happened to Gervonta today? Did I not call him out for hanging out with P. Diddy? P. Diddy picked him up, held him in his arms. This is not a lie. I'm not trying to clown him. But then he kissed Adrian Broner, or let Adrian Broner kiss him. These are not lies. Like, what is going on with the world? And then he literally, I guess this is kind of a little, I don't know how to feel about it, but he paints his nails. Maybe he wants to paint his nails. We'll give him that. Not the worst thing you could do. Not the best. Hey, I'll ask you this question. If I painted my nails and let P. Diddy pick me up, what would they say about me?
True. Remember this? That gorilla? Man, it was so like memory. I swear I got choked up making this video. Like, we've been through a lot together, CaveFam. I appreciate everybody, y'all. I appreciate everybody.
Shoot, she doesn't know.
This was the summertime, wearing cut-off muscle shirt. Man, I miss the summertime already. At the zoo. There's a girl still in there.
Come on, guys, let's go inside. We're gonna go inside. Let's go.
You imagine being in that cage with that animal?
Oh my gosh, God help her, God help her, God help her.
Can you imagine that?
God help her.
Imagine that heart rate right now.
God help her. God help her. God protect her. God, animals obey your sound of your voice.
I wonder if her instincts just took over.
God.
Ooh, you're in the open now. But interrupting, couldn't she just jump? Because there's like a water barrier, right? Couldn't she just jumped in? I mean, if he goes in there, you're done. You got a better chance out there. But isn't that what that's for? That little barrier? That little bit of water that keeps those animals out? Thinking about it now. But if he jumps down there, you're done because you can't get out of that. So I guess that she did the right thing. And I couldn't imagine that, y'all. She's in the open now. I'm freaked out and I know how this ends. Those people in that window got a front row view of that. Here we go. Go time. Oof.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Could you imagine if that thing got her and just started doing what it does? Everybody saw that. Dark times at the zoo, y'all.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Good times on TikToks.
Thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord.
This was tough finding some good clips of them falling. Remember when they were falling next to people and they boom, boom. This was the best I could find. People died, got smashed by those.
Why would they want to do this on the eclipse? I have no.
The big April 8th eclipse. Do you guys remember that? Remember the April 8th eclipse? I forgot all about that, y'all.
idea, but this company is super creepy. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Now, they say this is super safe, but we're talking about protons colliding, the potential of having a big bang. Not to mention how weird it is that this is located in the territory of Saint Genus Poli in Switzerland. Now, in times, this town was dedicated to this thing called a polygon. This is the destroyer of worlds. Now, why is that important? Well, the Hadron Collider could lead us into having a black hole. It may go to somewhere where things can come out our end. What a weird coincidence? If you go on their website, they say they have no intention of causing any harm. Well, what scientist, what person has never had an intention of doing something wrong and accidentally blowing up the world or cracking the space-time continuum? So listen to this quote from the director of research at CERN. Something might come through the dimensional doors at LHC, Large Hadron Collider, and out of this door something might come. Or we may just send something through the door. CERN says it's for research. This is just the facts. What do you think is really going on with this Hadron Collider tested at the same time as the solar eclipse? I would love to see a comment from you.
Oh my God!
What are we seeing here?
Oh, we're going towards the end. It's the last bit of the diamond ring. We're going towards Bailey Speeds.
Crazy. It's so crazy that people have been, when these types of events happen for hundreds and thousands of years, people have been getting together like this and watching it, and we still are to this day. That's the trip.
Oh
my God.
It's just amazing. The clouds are actually making it beautiful. You see beautiful streamers coming out.
And back then, there was some dude in power that knew that this was going to happen. Think about this. I knew this was going to happen and say on April 8th, I am going to make the sun cross. And then everyone bows down to him now back in the day. That's cold-blooded, huh? That's a cold-blooded man right there.
Solar wind.
I have chills.
I know. I'm about to cry.
What you're looking at here is the aftermath of a drumstick ice cream cone that has been sitting out for 22 hours now. I set this out yesterday at 6 or 7 p.m. and it's now 4:23 p.m. the next day. And this is the outcome. If you watch my previous video, you'll see how after about 2 hours, the ice cream didn't melt at all. So this is the outcome after almost 24 hours.
For the drumstick saga.
And just think, your kids are eating this. Heck, I was eating it, but I will not eat it any longer. I will never eat these again. Sorry, drumstick.
It's not only that though, like it's everything.
It's the 5th time that this blob is showing up on the radar. I remember when I first posted, y'all was talking, oh, they said it's a glitch, it's an error in the system. Oh yeah, look at the dates below. And the forecasting of it. Now, y'all gonna say, oh, where's the evidence that there's any floods or stuff like that? Don't worry, I got the evidence for that too, coming right up. Now, it's been happening since April. And they were saying, oh, it was a model error.
From the ocean?
Really? Over a month later, and it's the 5th time. Still in error? Y'all still believe that, huh? Very interesting. Y'all would believe that. But I'm gonna show you the evidence of how many stories of floods. Look at all of these stories about floods in a particular area where the blob was surrounding. What's y'all answer for that? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But what do y'all think below? Leave in the comments.
Dubai is completely underwater after they got a year's worth of rain in just one day, with all flights leaving being canceled and people walking around in flooded malls. When you go on to Snap right now and look at the Snap map, there are people riding jet skis in the street of Dubai because of how much rain has fallen in one day. Also, this is what it looks like when planes are trying to take off. It is literally impossible for planes to even go anywhere because of the massive amount of rain on the tarmac. And according to official news sources, a year's worth of rain has fallen on Dubai in just one day. Roads turned into rivers and water went into every business imaginable, with the tarmacs being completely shut down and nobody able to fly in or out now. Airports ceased operations for nearly half an hour on Tuesday as they continue to be significantly disrupted. There is a major flooding on access roads around Dubai leading to the airport. And my friend, the Crypto Network, is stranded in Dubai right now. I'm trying to mail him out some water floaties, so hopefully he can be safe. But let me know what you guys think about this. And would you want to be stuck in Dubai if it was flooded like this?
On April 26, 2024, a massive tornado struck along Interstate 80 in Nebraska. The dramatic footage captured by drivers on the highway shows the tornado crossing the road. This rare close-up footage reveals the full extent of the tornado's destruction along the highway. In the close-up shots, you can clearly see the massive tornado column spinning rapidly. It looks like a giant tentacle reaching from the clouds to the ground, destroying everything in its path. The footage shows the early stages of the tornado forming, with dark clouds pressing down towards the ground. In a short time, a funnel-shaped vortex extends from the clouds and connects with the dust rising from the ground, forming a rapidly spinning column. The scene is quite spectacular. As the camera zooms in, you can clearly see the terrifying sight of the spinning column on the ground. The diameter of the tornado at ground level appears to be over 100 meters. Within the area covered by the tornado, a terrifying scene unfolds. Once a tornado forms, the wind speed inside the vortex can reach terrifying speeds. Near the center of the tornado, wind speeds can exceed 100 meters per second. Even in the outer areas of the tornado, wind speeds can reach over 30 meters per second. Wind speeds over 30 meters per second are equivalent to a Category 12 typhoon, which is considered hurricane level. Even hurricanes, when compared to tornadoes, have significantly lower wind speeds. For example, the strongest wind speed of a Category 4 hurricane is only 60 meters per second. The wind speed in the center of a tornado, exceeding 100 meters per second, is the strongest intensity in hurricane levels. Trees and buildings on the ground are almost instantly torn apart by such wind speeds. Comparing the wind speeds of tornadoes and hurricanes shows the immense destructive power of tornadoes.
Tornado season in April, y'all. A lot of storms, a lot of big historic storms happened this year. Nice little neighborhood, though. Crazy. Couldn't imagine.
By now, pretty much everyone has seen this portrait of King Charles, since it's the first portrait since his coronation. Now, you probably saw him jump back as he pulled the tarp off because, let's face it, the painting is odd and strange colors, and it's also creepy. But that's not all. It gets worse. People have been testing the painting and have now discovered something very sinister going on. When this painting is flipped around upside down and placed side by side, you can begin to make out the image of a Baphomet. Now, if that's not extra creepy to an already creepy portrait, then I don't know what is. So let me know, do you think it's just a coincidence, or is there something demonic going on? Let me know in the comments and follow for more.
I definitely owe some people a pretty strong apology.
Let's talk about the massages.
Okay.
Watching the content yesterday, it was disturbing.
It was wrong. It was wrong that I ever put anybody in that position. It was the wrong thing to do. I'd never do it today. I'm embarrassed that I did it then. I apologize to anybody that I ever put in that situation. And even additionally, I apologize to the people who were walking around Video Village or wherever they happened, because there were lots of people there who witnessed it who also may have felt uncomfortable. So I owe them an apology as well.
Yeah. Dan, talk to me about the writer's room. From what I saw, not cool.
No. And I don't mean to cut you off, but if I can cut right to the chase, let me just say, no writer should ever feel uncomfortable in any writer's room, ever, period, the end, no excuses. Most TV writers, comedy writers have been in writers' rooms, and they are aware that a lot of times there are inappropriate jokes made and inappropriate topics come up. But the fact that I participated in that, especially when I was leading the room, it embarrasses me. I shouldn't have done it.
Paige wants to know, if you could fill a pool with, get out of here.
Sorry.
Wants to know if you could fill a pool with anything you like and swim in it, what would it be and why?
Confetti, because it's a celebration in a pool.
Okay, that makes no sense.
Okay.
Miranda,
Pineapple juice.
what? I didn't ask the question.
Oh, sorry. Well, I heard. I was thinking this whole time.
Okay, the question is, if you wanted me to hit you with a bottle of something, what would it be? Pineapple juice? Okay, here comes.
Can say is, what can't you say? I mean, honest to God, I could go on and on about all the wonderful qualities about Miranda, but I know time permits, and I will consolidate just this one thing. In all the years I've known Miranda, I guess 9 years now, she hasn't.
You excited about the run through?
Yes, I am. Really excited.
Who do you have here? What?
Yeah, Krista Mays. She plays my girlfriend on the show.
It's too bad I didn't cast a pretty girl to play your girlfriend. Oh no, that's a little joke because you're ridiculously beautiful. No! Hi, cuteness. Hi, cuteness. Hey, you weirdo. You are. You're cute. Admit it.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. Billionaires in America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, or 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 billion, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump.
He's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death.
He was standing with his 4-star general, and he told me, he said, I don't want to go in there because they're a bunch of losers and suckers. My son was not a loser, was not a sucker. You're the sucker. You're the loser.
President Trump.
First of all, that was a made-up quote, suckers and losers. They made it up. It was in a third-rate magazine that's failing, like many of these magazines. He made up the suckers and losers, so he should apologize to me right now.
4-star general standing to your side who was on your staff who said you said it, period. That's number one. And number two, the idea that I have to apologize to you for anything along the line. We've done more for veterans than any president has in American history.
I just won 2 club championships, not even senior
2 regular club championships.
Talking about
to do
golf.
that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards.
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's it. Anyway, just take a look at what he says he is, and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag.
That debate was a special time in my life, y'all. I went to Arizona, took my woman to meet my family for the first time, broke the news that we're expecting, took her to my favorite place in the world, Sedona, Flagstaff. We were watching that debate in a hotel in Flagstaff, and just good times, y'all. Good times, that debate. And I ain't gonna lie, honestly, I felt bad for Mr. Biden, y'all. I felt bad. I was like, oh my, please don't walk off this stage. Please don't say I'm done and walk off this stage. But it was funny, y'all. I had my laughs during that too.
140-mile-per-hour winds. As it exits Jamaica later tonight, it heads for the Cayman Islands. It'll cross the Yucatan, Cancun, and then make a trek to the north, affecting parts of Mexico and southern Texas. We just don't know. I mean, even Louisiana could be in play at this point. A very unpredictable storm this is. The dragon has been released. Back to you, Neil.
The dragon has been released.
If you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes.
Hold on, your head is bloody.
So we got to move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay, my shoes down. Watch out.
Wait.
You wanted to say something. I won it for him right there, y'all. That right there did it.
Provider has knocked critical computer infrastructure offline all across the country and in fact all around the world. It's an issue with a software update. It's impacting lots and lots of Microsoft computer systems worldwide, from businesses to emergency services, 911, traffic lights, transit systems, and it's having a major impact on airlines as well. American, Delta, United, they're all keeping their flights grounded. You're looking at some live scenes from the airport. It is chaos again, 6 a.m. on the East Coast, and this is the scene now. They're having difficulty even printing any kind of boarding passes. This, of course, is a developing situation. The full scope of this problem remains to be seen. And Brian, as we get started right here in Studio 1A, we should point out computers at NBC News right here as we're getting on the air. We're trying to do some workarounds here to get on the air, but this is something that's affecting people worldwide.
She ran to the other side.
Baba Nirmana.
Brewing. It's brewing over there.
Did you guys see the roads in Iceland? So this is after the newest eruption in Grindavik, and the roads are covered by all this, I guess, magma that turned to rock now.
Such a hard time finding clips for this.
What's happening around the world, and this is in Iceland and Grindavik.
Summer Olympics, y'all. How soon we forget the Summer Olympics.
What the hell?
I don't know about you, but I was done with the Olympics before the opening ceremonies were even finished. It's absolutely disgusting to me that Christianity has become the religion that is easily mocked, made fun of, and ridiculed, apparently worldwide. Can you for a split second imagine if this was Islam they were making fun of? If this was any other religion, there would be so many apologies issued, so many people would already be canceled, it would make your head spin. But because it's Christianity, it's okay. It's not a big deal, guys. It's all for show, right? And if there's people that are about to go to the comments and say that it's not that big of a deal, well, you're probably the same person that if anyone made a mockery of the community up there, you'd be the first one to be calling them a bigot or a phobic or whatever. But because it's Christianity, it's just not that big of a deal, right? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm awfully sick and tired of it, and I've been sick and tired of it for a long, long time. Do me a favor, go to the comments, let me know if you watch the opening ceremonies and if you plan to watch any more of the Olympics after what you've seen from the opening ceremonies, and really just what you thought of it in general.
This is still all over these reactions, this Diddy stuff. Had to put it in the video, y'all. It's been a big part of the year. Cat Williams called it on the first clip.
Raid at the LA home of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. You see a large law enforcement operation presence at that home. Our Fox Los Angeles sister station is reporting the raid is part of a investigation. Combs facing several lawsuits from women alleging. TMZ is reporting there's also a raid at a Miami home connected to Diddy. We're going to keep you updated on this story as the information becomes available.
There he goes.
I would never.
I'll give you my presidential hat. Presidential seal on it. You want to autograph it? Oh, sure, I'll autograph it. Huh? Yeah. You remember your name? I don't remember my name. I'm slow. There you go, man. I need that hat. You want my autograph? Hell no. Remember, no eating dogs and cats.
From your vantage point, how would you assess your performance? No, I did good. You know? Now what are they going to say? I fight younger fighters? Before they say I fight older fighters. Now what are they going to say?
Do y'all see that? Never mind what he's saying. Do y'all see that?
First, it was water from the sea.
I've never seen this before, ever. The propane tanks have been dislodged. That was spewing propane. You can smell it. The storm surge so strong.
Hurricane Helene was the strongest on record to hit Florida's Big Bend.
But hundreds of miles north and far from any coastline, it was Helene's water from the sky that caused so much destruction and misery.
What we got instead of wind was just tons and tons of rain.
I'm still wrapping my head around this one. I can't even believe what I'm facing.
I've been through high water before, but never like this. It just kept coming and coming and coming.
Helene's timing was terrible.
3 days before the storm, it rained 2 days solid, so the ground was already saturated.
Then the perfect weather setup steered Helene over the southeast, its strong winds and heavy rain slamming into the southern Appalachian Mountains. Tourist hotspots like Asheville received more than a foot of rain. Busick, North Carolina, topped out at 2.5 feet of rain.
A snapping, cracking sound of these slides happening and the trees coming down.
In the steep mountain terrain, the deluge triggered more than 2,000 landslides.
Some people are blocked in, some people can't get out, some people don't have cars, some people don't have houses.
We have to rebuild the road to the damaged area.
Homes, roads, and bridges were swept away, but those can be replaced.
It really breaks my heart for the people that we've lost, and we're still looking for.
More than 200 people lost their lives. In the U.S., only Hurricanes Maria and Katrina killed more people in recent times.
It's been surreal, horrific. It's unprecedented.
Did climate change amp up Helene's inland flood potential? Preliminary studies suggest that Helene's downpours were made more intense because of a warmer, wetter atmosphere.
My yard is boulders. Well, for this money and rocks, we'd all be rich.
An insurance data analysis by Reuters found that only 1 in 200 Western North Carolina homes was covered by the National Flood Insurance Program.
It should just start all over again.
So for many, starting over could be next to impossible.
He's okay, which is like incredible, Ashley, based on what we've been through over the last couple of hours. Lieutenant Dan.
Remember Lieutenant Dan? I'm trying to find the original clips.
We just wanted to. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm getting wet. He's fine. He's getting wet. Are you concerned when the water comes back in?
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll have to see when it happens. Just hanging in tight, waiting for the water to come in so I can see what I gotta do next.
He said he's hanging in tight. Wait, oh boy, it's coming in here again. Okay. Okay, keep me posted. So the good news is there's some people up here, I think, who are sort of trying to keep an eye on him. But just to show Luis, I mean, it's not a good situation because the water has receded. So he's like, his boat is now basically touching the floor of the bay. And what he was saying, if you couldn't hear, is he's concerned. What he's wondering is what's going to happen when the water comes back in.
That's dope.
This is our oven at work, Walmart. The oven turns on from the outside. This is the handle. You have to pull it really hard to open it. This is the inside. The oven is hot right now.
Trapped. People's kids.
The House is suspended until the ringing of the bells. The gallery is to be cleared.
Breaking news from the decision desk. NBC News can now project that Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin, which means he is the winner of this race and will return to the White House as this country's 47th president.
Landslide.
And for so many of you watching right now, that news is, to say the least, a lot to digest. I understand that personally. After he lost 4 years ago, he refused to accept the outcome and incited a violent insurrection on our nation's capital. He's campaigned while facing criminal indictments related to his efforts to overturn the 2020 results, and he's run as a convicted felon. During this campaign, he has also promised to essentially be an authoritarian leader, to use power like no American president ever has before, and wield that power to go after his political enemies. This is a man who's also bragged about overturning Roe v. Wade and stripping away women's bodily autonomy. He's promised to conduct mass deportations to crack down on the rights of millions of Americans. Donald Trump is an anti-democratic force, but he's just been elected democratically in our country.
I'm sorry. No! Why?
Look, it's fair to say she's not handling it well. As for this next lass, I'm not sure where she is today.
I swear to God, if you idiots elect that demented man, I will burn this whole place to the ground.
And this woman is too old to be this stupid, but sadly leftism and TDS can leave the sufferer delirious, delusional, and dangerously stupid.
You voted for a racist dictator, you voted for a bully, a bigot, and a narcissist. Even the Germans tried to warn us, but you didn't listen. You didn't listen to the historians, the psychologists, the educators, and the intellectuals. Of course not, because Dictatorship 101 is to convince you to distrust the media, the educated, and to create an us versus them mentality.
It's always the dimmest folk who go on about educated experts. If you're wondering why these lefties are so triggered, so shocked by reality, so out of touch with their fellow Americans, well, it could be because they consume the type of media I'm about to show you now. Here are some of our favourite media leftists who were convinced that Donald Trump was toast, that Kamala was going to win, and win easily.
In my humble view, lights out. Please welcome back the next president of the United States. I think it's going to be a blowout, actually. I don't think it's going to be a close race. I think there are going to be those Republicans that just vote for Harris.
It'll be tied on Election Day, as always it will. The polls will be tied, and then he'll lose.
You call us trash? Oh, J.D. Vance, you just effed up in a way that I've never seen in my political life, and I worked for Sarah Palin.
I would say take Harris over 270 electoral votes. Let these fools in these crypto markets do something. Let them drive line into a favorable place and then take advantage of it. That's what I would do. I think she's going to win.
You wrote Trump is toast. Do you stand behind that today?
Oh, even more so. I feel the same way that I felt a few weeks ago that Trump is toast.
And they're not taking the loss well. Here is Sunny Hostin of The View lashing out at white women without college degrees.
What we did not have is white women who voted about 52%, right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men, actually, voting more for him.
Those awful women and Latino men, how dare they think for themselves?
What a year, CaveFam. What a year. I thank you guys. It was January 1st of 2024 where this channel became monetized. I hit that 1,000 subscriber, hit those 4,000 watch hours. January 1st. It's been one heck of a year. I thank you guys. It's a fresh start. Every day is a fresh start. You don't have to wait till Monday. You don't got to wait till the 1st. You don't got to wait till January 1st. But it is good to set some goals and try to do better, y'all. A little bit I'm trying to do this year is do what's hard in life. If you do what's hard in life, life will be easy. If you do what's easy in life, life will be hard. So that's my, whatever you want to call it, that's what I'm going to try to do this year, is do what's hard in life. Let me know down below what are some of your guys' goals for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. A big year in 2025 coming up, y'all. It's been a long wait for me. It's been a long road for me. You know, I'll be having a baby boy. So he's coming. We're gonna find out on Friday, but if everything goes as scheduled, and the inducer, the 23rd, we'll be doing the inducing. So big year coming up, y'all. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys. I appreciate all the support you guys have been showing. You guys make my day every day when I do these reactions. I do them for y'all. I hope you guys enjoy the content. I'm out of here, y'all. Everybody have a good, safe New Year's Eve. Get that Uber. Segovia is telling you, get the Uber if you go out, y'all. $10, $20 even. With the $20 tip, a $40 ride. will change your life, y'all. So make sure you guys get those Ubers, y'all. Drinks responsibly, do everything right, but have a good time, y'all. Have a good end of 2024. New Year starts tomorrow, y'all. It's time to get after it, y'all. This is Segovia. I'm signing out of the Man Cave, holding back my tears. Later, y'all.